What's up? What's up? What's up, people? How's it going? I am currently in Windsor, Ontario. Yes, Windsor, Ontario, just across the water from Detroit. And it's cold. It's really, really cold. But I'm also at the Manor. Yes, in the background. It's a historical site. And what's up, Fish? How's it going? How you doing? What's up? What's up? So I'm at Willistead Manor, and it's nice. Although it's a really cold day. I mean, I'm gonna have to change my. I gotta change my hands here. I got one hand in my pockets. Um, the other is out, but it's really, really, really cool. So this manor has a lot of history to it. It's Willistead Manor that is surrounded by Willistead Park. This entire park here is actually pretty large. Very, 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 very large park. And in the middle of this park is a manor house, a mansion. And this has a very steep history. It is a lot of snow. It is. So I'm just here. I'm killing some time before I actually go home. I'm also going to pick up some Faygo. If you don't know what Faygo is, don't worry about it. It's fizzy. It's soda pop. It's, I don't know, what else do you call it? Soda pop, fizzy, pop, carbonated beverage, carbonated drink. It's the same thing. So pretty much I gotta figure out where I can get some Faygo because I can't really get it in Toronto unless I get it at a specialty shop. Hello, darling. Looking hairy and macho. Do I look? Yeah, I think I do. You guys like the new do? I've been changing my hair up recently, right? Like I dyed it. It looks pretty good. Then I put in all the silver in for the holidays. I'm actually gonna change this over to black, maybe in some time. Who else? Some other color. How you doing? Who else do we have in here? Welcome everybody. So here I am, killing some time. I'm gonna get myself some Faygo once I get settled, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here for a moderate drive back home because I'm so used to my other types of driving. Right, whenever I would go to Ottawa or Montreal, that type of driving was at least double what this is. So this is actually not really much to me. It's a couple hours and then I'm back home. But yeah, I'm in Windsor right now. I haven't really been in and around the Windsor area recently. I used to come here much more often, or close by. I used to go to Leamington, where Heinz Ketchup Factory is. If you know about Leamington, then you know about Heinz Ketchup Factory. Isn't Faygo the Juggalo drink? It is. Yes, the ICP Insane Clown Posse, not the other P word. But yeah, ICP would always talk about Faygo in their rhymes. And that's how I learned about Faygo. And ever since, whenever I can get Faygo, I will get Faygo. And I'm going to stock myself up on Faygo. I'm telling you. But you're only looking at it, never drink it. A bottle someone gave to me saying, look, Faygo. Exactly. You got to grab yourself a bottle of Faygo. When I'm this close to Detroit, I better grab myself a bottle of Faygo. All right, so this house was willed to, was it? Forgot which town it was that got amalgamated into Windsor. Let me look that up for a second. So, this manor house was named after the second son of Edward Chandler Walker. So his second son, Hiram Walker, actually commissioned this, and it was named after his first son, which is Willis Walker. And that's why it's called Willistead Manor and not Hiram Manor, because it's after the first son. So the first son was a lawyer in Detroit, Michigan, who died young. Hiram Walker How did he make his money? He made his money because he was an entrepreneur and founder of Hiram Walker and Sons Distillery in Windsor. And the way how he made his liquor was a lot different than the other distillers, right? So he made his fortune, commissioned this manor, in homage to his older brother that was a lawyer in Detroit, died young. And after a lot of things happened over the next couple of decades, um, this manor house was actually willed to the local town. The local town got amalgamated into what is now Windsor, Ontario, and the rest is history. So if you've ever had Hiram Walker's Club whiskey, well, this is part of that history right there. Are you wearing your Scottish tartan? Did I ever show you my house colors for my tartan there, Eggy? Funny thing about that, who asked me about that? Oh, it was New Year's Eve. I was asked about my tartan colors. Well, half of them, because I honestly have two, but one's mostly red with some white, a little bit of blue. But no, I'm not wearing my house tartan right now. Maybe next time, Eggy Toast. Whenever you want me to wear my tartan, I will wear it for you in homage to my castle and my great lineage. But not now. All right, so I'm walking through the park, and this park, or the large, is part of the estate. But yes, extremely large park in the middle of a very, very nice area. You look very brave. I do look brave, heart. I do, don't I? I was actually gonna do a line, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't know. I was gonna say some line along the lines in an accent. They can, what was it? They can take away something, but they can't take away our freedom. But instead of freedom, I was gonna say Fago. You can take away my YouTube, but you can never take away my Fago. Red, white, and blue tartan. Oh, say, can you see? No? No? Okay. All right, so yeah. I think I'm gonna go to a mom and pop's. I've checked out some stores. I think Circle K probably sells some Fago. So I'm gonna stock up on some Fago. It's like a thing I do. Did I ever tell you that story where I went to this KFC across the river there, close to Bell Island? If you know Detroit, you know where Bell Island is. So the closest KFC to Bell Island, I went there because I wanted some corn on the cob, because we don't have corn on the cob at KFC here in Canada. So I went there in a freaking red Hyundai hatchback. And for some strange freaking reason, I locked the keys in the damn car. And then I had to get the keys out of the damn car, but then I couldn't access it because the car was locked. So then, luckily, it was a hatchback, and the hatchback door was open, so I had to crawl through. Oh, thank you, Miss Honey Bunny. Really appreciate it. And that is my story about my first KFC. Well, not really my first, but you know what I mean. I mean, once I came back to Canada for a little while, my first experience at KFC in Detroit, locking the keys in a Hyundai hatchback. Oh man, it is getting dark already. It's not even 5 o'clock. Holy crap. Okay. Maybe you guys want to see what the Manor house looks like. Let me go to my settings, camera settings, and I will go to the back. Okay. So pretty much that's what it looks like. That is literally the park right here. And this was the grounds of the manor, so you know, like, this was pretty significant and pretty big. But then again, back in those days, there was a lot more land, I guess, to be had these days for a land. You don't get crap. You get like a townhouse, and you don't even get a backyard. You got to pay like, I don't know, 40, 50, 60,000 dollars more and up for a backyard if you're in a townhouse. Yeah, that's what they're doing these days. A lot of people are complaining. Corn on the cob and biscuits, you should do a short for Bally singing Taste the Biscuit. Fish wants to know what I'm wearing. Okay, my attire. You know what? I actually left my fanny pack, my Coach fanny pack. So my glasses, MCM, I guess. This jacket here, full fur, because, you know, and it's Coach. This is my Coach jacket. My shirt's brandy colored, wine colored, gum colored, whatever you want to call it, from Michael Kors. You want to know what you want to know my undies as well, Fish? Is that what you're trying to do? My boots are actually what are they called again? Blundstones. I got Blundstones on, cause you know it's winter. Eggy exposing me. Yeah, you are sick. But I got my Blundstones on. And for some strange reason, I'm wearing Levi's pants. I didn't think I would ever wear Levi's pants, but I'm wearing Levi's pants. Usually, I'll wear a different brand. But alas, I'm wearing Levi's. A lot of park walkers here enjoying themselves. Maybe the next time you guys see me in camera instead of the silver, I was actually thinking about gold, but I wanted that Wakanda look, that Black Panther, you know, the black and the silver rather than the black and the gold. Black Panther. Welcome to Wakanda, where we can and we can't. You know, this is called Wakanda because we can. It's not called Wakanda. Okay. Some people don't reach out will think, right, Fish? They will, 100%. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna get some Fago, get some grape, maybe some strawberry. A whole lot of colors last me at least a month. I hope. I don't know. Maybe it'll last me a week. Who knows? But yeah, this area is pretty affluent. I gotta look up which area. This used to be a town before the amalgamation. Let me look it up for you guys. You guys didn't see me in the first. I apologize. A lot of people were live streaming, so I didn't wanna butt in. Plus, I had a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, this used to be Walkerville, Ontario, but Walkerville got amalgamated into Windsor, Ontario. And Windsor, Ontario owns the manor. Let me get a better view of the manor since I'm already here. Let me go to my camera settings again. And let me go to facing back. And there's the manor right there. It's really amazing. And I didn't expect this, but yeah, the lady of the manor actually willed it to the city because after her husband died, she didn't want to stay living in such a huge home alone. So what she did was she gave it away. Maybe it also reminded her too much of her husband. It would make her sad, even though it should also make her happy. I mean, good times, good memories in a extremely large home. On a very large compound, but some people are just like that. Once their partner, has passed away, they just don't want to have those kind of memories because the happy memories can at times make you sad because you want those happy times to continue, but they're not continuing because your partner is no longer on this mortal plane. So I can't blame her. We got the Canadian flag there flying high. And yeah, 3rd of January. Did not expect myself. Are we going in the manor? I can try. Let me see. Let me see if it's actually open. It could have closed. I had some other stuff I was doing here. This is just me killing time, people. Plus, I do a lot of other stuff. I go a lot of places. I just haven't filmed it recently. Yeah, I mean, I've been all over the place. I just haven't been on camera because never any need to. But I just decided I haven't been around on this channel in a while, so might as well show you something. But I'll see if I can get inside. If I can get inside, I will. If not, I won't. I could maybe show you guys Caesars, but there isn't really much to do with Caesars Casino. Like, what am I doing at the casino? Losing money? I don't want to be losing money. It's the new year already. It's the third day. All right. Okay. So, yeah. It's beautiful, though. You should see. I did read the reviews on this manor. People were saying the light show is beautiful, like the lights here. But unfortunately, it's the 3rd of January. I guess they already took away the lights, even though you can actually still go to a few light shows or those drive-through light shows that Foodie Beauty and Pete's would do during Christmas time. They're still open until some are open like the first week up to like the second week of January. I haven't done any of those types of shows in about, I think, 3 years, even though I did enjoy one that was in Toronto. There's a few in Toronto, actually, a few all over the place. It would be cool if during December, maybe this year, I was going to say next year, but this year, I go all over the place and do those light shows. It would be kind of cool to check that out. What kind of shows the drive-through light shows where they have like it in a park or on a farm. And what you do is you drive in your car or you walk and you go through all the light shows. People will film it. Some people will take pictures. And sometimes they have individuals that will jump out at corners or turns to try and scare you. But that's pretty iffy sometimes. All right, so there's more of the manor here. So that's one side of it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, this was built circa 1906. I think 1904 to 06, or is it 06 to 08? I can't remember, but it took a lot of work, 2 years, and I'm sure a whole bunch of people. Let's go in. It's closed. I unfortunately did not make it in time, Fish. This is closed. So unfortunately, I won't be going inside the manor. I can only talk about it. So very unfortunate. But let me check. I'll make sure to see whether it's closed or not. That sounds like Halloween park shows. Yeah, kind of like that. Like Halloween park shows where you just, drive through the lights. I used to do that right by Highway 7 and Highway 400 just north of Toronto. There's a show there. There's also a show north of that, maybe like 15, 20 minutes. Then there's shows at in like Milton, Ontario, like half an hour to an hour, depending on where you're in Toronto, from Toronto. So there's lots of stuff to do during the holidays. Like I said, maybe this year I'll go. Maybe we'll make some runs of it, but unfortunately, as it stands, there is some Christmas decorations still there, like right there and right there. But as it stands, nothing much other than this going on. You should try and do some Amish Rumspringa rave party. Rumspringa! You read my mind, Fish. It's like you're dipping your fingers into my brain and just massaging in my brain cells. Why do we think alike? I always wanted to do like Rumspringa shows. Yeah, we can go to like St. Jacobs County, where it's not necessarily Amish there, because we don't have much Amish here. What we have are Mennonites in Canada. So there's quite a good amount of Mennonite area. Just west of like Niagara Falls. Also, if I go like east and north and west of Kitchener-Waterloo, there's lots of Mennonites. Rumspringa! That'd be cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some Rumspringer rave party shows. Yes, totally reading my mind there. Let's go over here for a second. What is this? That looks like kind of like a mausoleum. I could be wrong. I know. There's different like I don't even know what that is. Let me go check that out first. I know there's a gatehouse at the front. The gatehouse is literally the size of like a regular house here. How crazy is that? And then there's certain areas like Mississauga where their freaking guest house is the size of like a little mini mansion. Crazy how some people have it, some people don't. Yes. Oh, I haven't even shown you guys like areas at Home Depot where they still have at Home Depot areas where you can park your cart and buggy. There's still stuff like that there. You usually see that in like Kitchener Waterloo area. Where at Home Depot you have like your regular vehicle parking, and then you have your parking for your horse-drawn buggy. All right, so it says Willistead Manor Coach House Historical Exhibit. Okay, so this was the coach house. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, man. I'm just showing people just the place. It's closed, but at least I can show them around. Yeah, I did. I came all the way around. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. All right, man. Yeah, so pretty much that's the coach house right there. Let's go over here and see what we have over here. Or can you stay at this manor? I'm gonna actually have to check. I don't know, to be honest with you. To be honest, I did a little bit of research, not that much, but it would be kind of cool if you could stay here. You know what's really cool to stay? If you went to Niagara on the Lake at the hotel that's supposedly haunted, but people still stay there, even though it's allegedly one of the most haunted spots in Canada. Niagara on the Lake. I forgot which hotel that is, but I can literally Google it to you because I was there maybe 2.5 years ago. I was like, damn, man, why would people want to stay here? Like, this is super haunted. It's so creepy. But they love staying there. I'm a Google that in a second. But that hotel is literally, allegedly, supposedly one of the most haunted spots in Canada, and it's surrounded by a huge cemetery. Okay, so this is supposedly a lav, man and woman right there. Go figure. I wonder what it was originally. It could have been a place for the maids and butlers to stay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. You might look at it and be like, isn't that kind of small? Actually, it's not kind of small. You could totally fit, by early 1900 standards, at least 6, maybe 8, maybe even 10 people in here, because it's actually a pretty good size. So maybe you'll have premises for your maids and your butlers. Maybe one side would be your butlers, maybe the other side your maids. But I don't think you'd actually want to have that done. You'd probably need a second house, because even those days, you wouldn't group single or married ladies and married men with just a wall separating them, because shit would still go down. Does it have no windows? I'm sure they covered up the windows. The windows probably were there, but they're probably being covered up by stuff. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm just speculating. I actually have no idea. I'd have to do my research. But it kind of makes sense to me that there will be a different building as far away from that as possible to house maybe the butlers there. If you had a butler, sometimes you would, sometimes you wouldn't. Or maybe the butler would stay where the coach house is. That kind of makes sense. While the maids would have their own premises, and then you'd make sure that there wasn't any sneaky naughty business happening, so that any of the butlers wouldn't have to sneak over into the maid's premises. You know what I mean, right? Anyway, think I'm gonna wrap this up. And the next, I don't know, 5 minutes, I'm gonna walk back to my vehicle and see what's up. Did anybody get any new vehicles this year? Because there's always end of year sales. Usually this is the time of year that I like to buy a lot of stuff, because this is where you get all the good sales. And then, so when things expire in a year, I have next year to like buy all the goodies in and around Christmas/New Year's. But we'll see what happens. You should write a novel, Monty, with your imagination. My imagination, huh? Okay, maybe I will. I actually was thinking of writing a novel. Crazy fish, why you have these ideas like you're massaging my brain again? I was thinking of writing a novel in about 2, 3, 4 years, once I get a certain amount of numbers and views on my other type of content that I'm doing. I was saying to a friend, I really should maybe write a book. Who knows? I wouldn't be the first person in my family to write a book, but maybe I will. Although I'd rather have, I don't know, much more coverage. It would be great to be on the New York Times bestseller, but the New York Times bestseller isn't the only standard out there. Am I buying a car? Actually, I might buy another vehicle in a couple months. I'm factoring out a lot of things. One of the factors is, do I need it? And I do need it. It's not like a want, it's more like a need. And I think it would actually help me out. But I'm also factoring in that I really don't like that the APR for like vehicles these days is so high. You can't really get anything without having to pay an arm and a leg these days. Like mortgage rates are high, rates on vehicles are pretty high. Just speak it into audio files and transcribe and edit. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I've heard a lot of people are doing that. I was even telling friends that if you want to write a book, like self-publishing these days is the way to go. I was watching this show about this one lady. She makes millions of dollars, and all she does is write book stories. Wait a second. I could write romance novels, right? And I could be that muscular, dreadlocked Jamaican man on the front cover, like what's the guy that used to be on the covers of all those romance novels? He had a name, something like Ovio or Irvio or something like that. What was his name? Fabio. Remember when Fabio used to be on all those covers of romance novels? And everyone's like, who the hell is this guy? This guy's everywhere. It was Fabio. I actually Googled Fabio, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Not just the author, the cover model too, exactly. What should I hold in my hand? Should it be Shakespearean, like an apple or something? I don't know. No, I should hold a mango. Some jackfruit. I should get inside. Is it too much? Listen, Pew Pew Tash, I haven't seen these abs, okay? These are washboard abs. All right? Relax. You just haven't seen, okay? I've been going to the gym. I've been doing my cardio. All right? I've been doing a lot of ab exercises. Okay? Instead of Fabio, I should be Jamaican Fabio, Jabio. Or maybe Jambio. How about that? There we go. We got a buyer here, Miss Honey Bunny. All right, do we got another buyer? Do we got another buyer going once? Do we got another buyer going twice? Oh, this is pretty cool. Look at this. Oh, I forgot to mention when I was doing my history, this manor is a very this site is used for a lot of weddings and occasions, parties. Look at this. It's kind of boarded up because it's kind of slightly decrepit. Actually, I shouldn't use the word decrepit. Actually, it kind of is appropriate because if you're gonna fence it off like that, there's a risk of falling. But that is like really, really cool. To take pictures like right here would be completely awesome. That is actually pretty cool. But yeah, it's fenced off because of course there's probably a risk. Whatever percentage the city has said that this might fall down, even though it looks pretty okay to me. But there's always a chance. You are witnessing the birth of a romance novel series. Yes, exactly. Should I do it in a Jamaican accent? But like, how one lonely dear, a big strong man by the name of Jambio was catching some fish on the boat. Him a sweat. All hot and bothered pan him hairy tough man chest. Bathing in the sun. Then all of a sudden he turned him head at him dreadlocks a sway in the wind. Him dreadlocks a sway about. He looks over. Then he sees the love of his life. And Jambio knew on that day when I'm a catch fish, him a catch lobster, that this woman was the woman of him dreams. Like that? You want me to do it like that? You guys are freaking making me laugh. All right, I'll do audio stories in a Jamaican accent, just like that. All right, people. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. Fish, appreciate you. Dabby's wife, appreciate you. We had my toxic relationship partner here that was in the chat, aka Eggy Toast. And people, have a good one. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.